Before the goals are scored and the cheers begin, the day starts with quiet dedication. At MK City Football Club, what happens behind the pitch is just as important as the football itself. A network of volunteers, coaches and organisers power this grassroots club, not for pay, but for passion. Take Terry for example. He's been volunteering at MK City for 3 years now, and it all started with a simple offer to help out.
It was to do with me becoming a fitness coach. They brought me in to help develop the other team's fitness, whether it was the under 16s to under 8s to under 18s, men's, vets, women's, to develop within their fitness for the league that they're playing in, and obviously to try and make MK City one of the better teams in the county, I guess.
For volunteers like Terry, that small gesture often turns into long-standing commitment.
It would be the reason I'm coming back. It's a good question. I'd say the community that are around within the people that work here, the volunteers, and also the players and even managers and parents that come to us and come watch the games at the club. They make you feel very welcomed, so it's kind of like you get like a wholesome feeling, like you're not far from home.
Terry isn't alone. Behind every age group and match day lies a team of people who give their time to keep things moving. Whilst most volunteers are seen on the sidelines, some of the most important work happens behind closed doors. That's where Karen comes in. She's the club's treasurer.
It's just generally a financial job that involves everything and anything to do with finance, paying in, paying out, collecting subs, which is my biggest bugbear. But it's a job that has to be done. Obviously, you know, it's a challenge, but I enjoy that challenge, so that's quite good.
As costs rise, balancing the books gets tougher by the season.
Being treasurer, there's two big challenges that we face. One of them is obviously subs, as I mentioned before, the collection and working out how much the subs are going to be. We start with monthly subs, and we've also got registration fees, which are a one-off fee. So we have to kind of look at what we spend throughout the year and then proportion it to each player. Second biggest challenge is winter training, obviously making sure that we've got the monies for the winter training, as we've got 24-25 teams. So we just need to make sure that we've got enough winter training funds to cover all the teams.
And for families struggling to cover the cost of subs, the club tries to make sure money isn't a barrier to the game.
The ways we assist is either working out a cheaper fee for them, or we may waive a certain amount of their fee for them so that they only pay a small amount, or we do it as a pay-per-play, just as when they pay, but they only pay a small percentage of what the normal fees would be. I think it's essential that we do this to allow everybody to play football. We are a club for all.
Simon, the club chairman, handles everything from safeguarding to facilities, and no 2 days look the same.
It's challenging at times, frustrating, but it gives me a lot of pleasure as well. In terms of time, with my day job, it's challenging at times because obviously working with the role that I do elsewhere, being a voluntary role, I give it a lot more time than I should.
And yet, for Simon, the effort is always worth it.
Why do I do it? I do it because I like watching the kids play football. I love it. And also, seeing those kids walk off after a game, whether they win, lose or draw, come off that happy.
You can't talk about volunteers without mentioning the coaches. AJ, who is a coach at MK City, is one of the many volunteers here that helps keep the club running.
A typical session looks like for me, everyone turning up, everyone having fun. It's a big community aspect and making sure that everyone is having a great time.
For the coaches, being part of a club and to run above football makes their time worthwhile.
What makes it worth it is when you actually look at the field that we've got around here, over on our site, and we've got 9 pitches. We can have, on a match day, we can have every single pitch full. Hearing the noise of the hustle and bustle of community and the kids. We have created that, not just myself, but the committee and all of the volunteers and coaches.
Each of them plays a different role, but together they form the backbone of the club. These roles might not come with trophies, but they make the difference. The ones who give up their evenings and weekends, they're the real glue holding grassroots football together.
What would happen if volunteers didn't show up? Do you know what? I don't know. It scares me, that. We always need volunteers. We're always looking. There's always more and more kids want to play football, which is great. Girls, boys, all of them.
The truth is simple. Without the volunteers, the treasurers, the coaches, the chair people, grassroots football wouldn't exist. They don't get paid, they don't do it for thanks, they do it because they care about the kids, the club and the community. They're the people behind the pitch, and without them, the game wouldn't even start.